Coming up on UCF Signing Day TV, the first of two players, the last name Griffin, who happen to be related. We'll tell you about the first one when we come back in just a moment. Back on UCF Signing Day TV, Mark Daniels along with UCF Director of Player Personnel Drew Hughes. And back to the defensive side of the football, we go to that secondary where the Knights lost a couple of key players last year. Some really good ones coming back and some new ones coming in. Shaquem Griffin, great story. Tell me about Shaquem Griffin, and he becomes a Knight.
We're very excited about Shaquem. Obviously, him and his twin brother Shaquille both joining us, going to be a part of this class of 2013. You know, Shaquem is a guy that is extremely athletic. You meet the guy in person, and he's all of 6'2", almost 200 pounds. Just an unbelievable safety this year for Lakewood. Again, the staff over there does a great job. Thing about Shaquem, set records last year in the triple jump in the state of Florida, which we all know in the state of Florida, being a track athlete is you know, second to none. Shaquem's one of the best. Brings, again, the element of versatility. He can play corner. Probably his best position is safety. Very similar to Kamal Ishmael, a guy who he looked up to. Big-time Kamal Ishmael fan. Talked to Coach O'Leary about possibly wearing number 18. So he's a guy we think that's going to come in and bring an element of toughness to this defense.
True, sometimes guys are great track athletes that play football. You're looking for guys that play football that have great speed. Is he a guy that fits that category? Not just a fast guy playing football, but he's a football player that's fast.
Absolutely, Mark. You know, he's a guy that you turn on the tape and you see the track speed, but you also see toughness, which a lot of the times, you know, you get track athletes that make the conversion over to football. Do they have that element of toughness to bring to the team? There's no question Shaquem Griffin does that both on and off the field. You know, him and his brother, they were a pleasure to recruit, not only them, but their family. If you meet the parents of the Griffins, you'll understand exactly how they are, and it really was a pleasure being around the family during the recruiting process.
We're not done talking about the last name Griffin. We'll talk about the other one a little bit later, but Shaquem Griffin, latest Knight as a defensive back to join this class of 2013. Don't forget, UCF fans, you can keep up with all UCF news of every sport online at UCFathletics.com. Whether it's highlights of this recruiting day and other Knight news, it's always online at UCFathletics.com. We're back with more in just a moment.